What's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here tonight. We're back on LB The Show 19. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play. So what's going on in the bullpen? Ooh, oh. Ooh, okay. Scroll down. What the hell am I doing? Okay. Scroll down. Add a cutter. Add a slider. Add a curveball. Add a splitter. Add a changeup. Damn, they don't even give you a friggin' choice of what to what to pick. I'm gonna add a cutter. I think I'm gonna add a slider. Welcome to the stream. What pitch do you think I should add? Should I add a cutter? Should I add a slider? Should I add a curveball? Should I add a splitter? Add a changeup? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I want to go with a slider. I don't know if I want to go with a cutter. I don't want to add cutter. Should I go with a slider? I don't know. I'm very torn. Hey 24, welcome to the stream. Hey 24, which pitch you think I should add? Should I add a cutter? Should I add a slider, a curveball, a splitter, or a changeup? What do you think would be a good pitch? Obviously, I can't pick the pitch I want. Otherwise, I would have added a knuckle curve. They don't even have it on here. So I was thinking about a slider or a curveball. This slider is typical, kind of like a slurve ball. This is a slide curveball. I don't know, I'm torn. I should, you know what, I'd probably do a changeup. Yeah, I'm gonna do a changeup. I've never used a changeup before, so I'll do a changeup. Good old Justin Bohr. Takes so long to captain to get to level 3. It seemed like think it takes longer on the pitchers than to do the batters to level up those perks. I don't even know what that changeup is going to be at. I don't know if I would take the chance of throwing that changeup.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for two division rivals.
I wish that shit would happen. That would be cool. Have to face prime time.
Julio Teheran will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly...
He's safe. He's out.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Braves, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Because right now the changeup is like
toward the line and right. Nimmo in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up.
I don't even know what the changeup is at. What the velocity, what's the break, the control. Like they didn't even give you a choice to like
15 runs
work on it at all.
In his last 10 games, like that's some kind of a stretch. These opposing pitchers have to figure out a way to keep the guys off base in front of him, or he's going to make it really tough for them.
Standing in, Nick Markakis. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, you know, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only
from come on, Blue,
guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well.
Markakis should have been walking to the fucking dugout.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right
and
there.
They call that shit a hit.
That's all he could do right there,
That
Dan.
is
You know,
spot like that. That's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work
Markakis should have been out of the inning, man. He got robbed on the fucking.
These guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Markakis stands at first with 1 out.
The changeup isn't that good. He's probably not going to call for it.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Man, he's chasing that shit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
No.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Ronald
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Jr.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
So maybe I have to
Acuna
work on the
is a guy
changeup
that
before
has
they
a lot
decide
of
to be
speed,
like,
no
hey,
doubt
you
about
can
that.
throw
And
that
while that's
changeup.
certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it
Unless
benefits
I
him
just
just as
take the
much.
chance of
And we'll
just
have to leave it there.
throwing
The
it
play is
and
made
maybe
here to
get
end the
a
inning.
home run.
One left for Atlanta. It remains 1-0. Back now from SunTrust Stadium. Second inning coming up. But first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected.
Batting 233, 1 home run, 2 RBIs.
Up to the plate in a sacrifice
Not easy for a
situation,
pitcher
so
to
let's see
hit.
if that is indeed on right here.
Especially when they
Comes
don't
the
give you
first
the...
pitch. This is
Ooh,
line
there
to
we
left.
go. That's a drive right there. Oh, you dick. And then that douchebag on second didn't even fucking move. Because he wasn't even looking. He should have tagged up on that.
Digging in now, Edgar
Leading up
Salas,
for the
looking for
Braves.
better results than
The
last
third
time
I thought that
when
was
he
going
went
to be a
0
home
for 4 in
run.
that one.
That was such a
First
good
pitch
fucking
fastball
hit.
swung on and missed 0-1.
0-1.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one
Can't
gone.
stand those guys
Here's
with
the
those fucking
defensive alignment
mustaches.
for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're
Batting
not going to be
sixth.
moving around as
The
much as
shortstop,
some of the new age
Johan.
teams.
I
The
don't know. I don't
shifting,
think it's the
Come
guy.
on,
the
go.
third
I
baseman
don't
over
like the
second base and the
mustache. I
right
don't
fielder
like
to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team,
mustaches look
trusting
good.
pitchers to execute pitches.
Even though I know it was a
And
style
he
like
pumps
back
the
in the
fastball
fucking
by him at
50s or whatever it
94. It's
was.
0-2. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early
Ooh,
on.
he's calling for the changeup. Shit, let's go. Changeup.
Swing and a miss on the
Yeah, let's
changeup,
go
and there are two
changeup.
gone.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Batting
Here
seventh.
now it's the catcher,
The catcher,
Tyler Flowers.
Tyler
Couple of hits for him in 4
Flowers.
trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Flowers, an opposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
Popped it up.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category
Well,
of
move over,
superstar,
dumbass.
but
Well,
Shit.
the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side.
Cespedes is
Down
such
in order go the Braves.
fucking
They're
threat
down
out there of
1-0.
dropping the ball or making a misplay.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
Leading up for the
First
Braves.
pitch coming. Here it is.
The second baseman,
Pitch
Ozzie
is popped up.
Albies.
Lowry has a play. One down. So here now is the pitcher, Julio
Batting
Teheran,
ninth.
as he'll get his
The
first
pitcher,
opportunity in this
Julio.
one. First
Teheran.
pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Ball hit softly on the ground.
Uh-huh.
To his left, Cano. And the
Okay,
off-balance
Cano.
throw beats him
That
at
shit, cause
first,
that
and
shit
that's
was
a
way
tough
off.
play.
Of the beaten
Now
path.
batting, Ender Inciarte.
I can
He
hit the
flew
flag
out
Center
his last
fielder,
at
number
bat.
11,
Here's the first pitch
Ender
to him. And he
Inciarte.
fouls this one off.
Hindering
The windup
me getting
and the
this
0-1.
goddamn out. That's what you're doing.
1-1 first. Bohr scoops it up. Bohr will take this one to the bag himself, and with that comes the end of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0.
Coming up for a hit.
Next for the Mets, Rich.
The
Bulldog,
batting
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rich.
Shit, I think my average is better than all the batters on this damn
Ready
team.
with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The only thing is I don't
Right
bat
back
all
up
the
the middle.
time. That's
It gets
why.
dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound
Keep my
fool you right
average
here. This
in
guy
the
has a nice
300s.
approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
You should change the bat, the show bat. Then lost all its luster.
Now batting, number 6.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Acuna giving chase. He
shit.
gets there and makes the play for the
Yep,
second
it's a
out of the
double
inning.
play.
On to first, a double play. So no runs
Thought
on
that
one
was gonna
base hit,
fall
no
in.
errors, and no one left on.
Leading
Here's
up
Nick
for the
Markakis
Braves,
now, the right fielder.
The
He's
right
set to lead
fielder,
us off in the home
Nick
half of the 4th inning. And it's
Markakis.
cut on and missed 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
You know, Markakis' speed isn't that quick, but
So the bases are empty
him
with
double
one man
clutching
gone.
The
and
first
And
fucking
baseman,
in
around
the
number
out
next,
five.
there.
one of the best run
Ready.
producers in the
It's
game, the
usually
left-handed hitting
Freeman.
first
what
baseman
happens when
Freddie
they throw
Freeman.
the ball away.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Knuckleball dances just inside that
Ooh,
time.
he doesn't chase. Put the slow low.
Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and they're at 2 down.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
In now,
Now
Ronald
batting,
Acuna.
left fielder, Ronald
As he'll take a
Acuna.
look at ball 1.
Junior.
Comes into this
Oh.
at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. To 2 balls and 2 strikes
He's
now.
not chasing that high
Hey, I
fastball
appreciate
at
the
all.
fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Mets lead this one 1-0.
He gave that bullshit hit. Should have been an error.
The next at bat for Atlanta, Edgar Salas. They'll start things out here in
Leading
the
up
home
for the
5th,
Braves,
and it's been tough sledding
third
for this
baseman,
lineup through the first half
Edgar.
of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way.
It's so
and
good to
wake
have
them
a
up
4th
bit.
pitch.
Nice
man.
to get these fans involved at some point as well. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 1 down.
And you never know. That's just crazy. Those pitches probably would have been there all along. If I had to scroll down, I could have
A
added
little
a
bit
pitch.
over halfway home tonight.
A long
Bottom of
time
the 5th
ago,
as we get a
maybe.
look at our line score to this point, and boy, just 1
next
hit
for
for these
Atlanta,
guys, and they have
the
not
shortstop,
swung the bats well.
Johan.
That's putting it mildly.
Camargo.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone. And when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he'll put this away for the second out. Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Flowers.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends the inning.
Knuckleball was dancing around like a worm. I'm surprised he didn't put the bat on the ball.
Next up for New York, Rich Bulldog. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully.
He stopped it. Hurry up. Shit. Slower than a motherfucker, man.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
I went for more stuff
and he takes a called strike 2.
For pitching than
I think
like
he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one.
So most of
he's
the
done
things
a
I
real
bought
nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Fastball right back to the mound.
Like that glove. That glove
first to record the out.
For a dominant pitcher.
Charlie Culberson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Culberson.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Up next for
into the box, Ender
the center fielder.
He swings and grounds it to short. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through a base hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
I think he just shut his eye and swung the bat.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Swung on, and this ball is hammered.
Nah, that's a foul ball. That's foul. Oh, it's not.
It's gone.
I guess we're throwing that damn changeup.
Total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control,
the first
hitting
baseman,
spots,
number 5,
preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom, he misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Hey, 2 down here.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded foul.
Plays that 1 now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a breaking
With
ball
the
that
Mets,
couldn't
you
quite
gotta
catch the
nurse
inside.
whatever lead they give you, which is kind of fucking horrible.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So digging in now, Ronald Acuna, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Get ahead of him right here.
Recording that out in 4 pitches, recording out in 2 pitches, strike batter out in 3 pitches. Change up, I go inside with the change.
He's set, and the pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Freeman at second with 2 down. Slurve swung on and missed there. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2.
Atlanta's probably going to end up winning this game.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edgar
Way to go
Salas.
for the Braves.
Yeah, I can keep it to
The third
a
baseman,
2-2
Edgar Salas.
score until they pull Bulldog out the game. And then 9 pitches or less, and then 12 pitches or less, and then 15 pitches or less. Fuck it, go for 9. Sometimes miracles happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Drilled to the left side. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it,
The
was
batter.
able to drive it for a
The
base hit.
shortstop,
Here's the
Yo-ha.
first pitch to him. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Away. There we go for change up again.
Hit on the ground to third.
Double play.
To second, there's Cano. On
Yep.
first, and you can forget
Double
about the
play.
go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Because that changeup worked out in some ways.
So coming to the plate, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 2 with a fly ball
The
and a
catcher,
ground out on his
Tyler
line to this point.
Flowers.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves go down without a
right
whimper
down the
here.
pipe.
And this game is still tied at 2-2.
Still didn't hit it. Got relieved in the 8th.
And now, Ozzie Albies
For the
to
Braves.
this point.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Yep, I told you. Atlanta was going to win this fucking game. Oh no, the Mets tied it up.
Take your name. That's ball 4. He's out. 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 3.
Ah, that's one.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Chaz Rowe gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Check contact is only a 26. Batting clutch is a 25. Durability is a 55. Base running aggressiveness is a 21. Arm accuracy is 50. Fielding is only a 36. Stamina is a 80, which is good. Pitching clutch is a 58. I got to work on that. Home run for a 9 is a 46. I got to work on that. Four-seam control is only a 59. I got to work on that too. Let's see what else. Knuckle curve control is only a 54. Slurve control is only a 34. Changeup control is only a 30. Well, that's expected because the changeup is new. We still got a lot of work to do. Lots of work. Stamina cap, durability, stamina, homers per 9, field and reaction. Cap attributes. Alright, so go attribute, do attributes. I don't know my stupid game. Oh, nothing. Good. Just running. See? Braxton. Captain. I'm the captain to level 3. Heart and Soul is already a level 4, so that's maxed out.
From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Rich Bulldog will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Leading off tonight for Cleveland,
and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Martin.
Here it comes. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring.
That's my problem. I don't want to turn it over to the bullpen because the bullpen
It's a called strike 3 for out number 2. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Ready to deliver.
Jose
Here's the first pitch.
Ramirez.
High and deep to right. Nimmo ranging back at the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Francisco Lindor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Indians 1.
Regular chances Indians are going to have Castro and fucking
Lindor. Run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
For the now with a pitch thrown high.
Nobody here, nobody.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. This is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. That's popped up. McNeil over to his right. 1 out. So striding forward now, Jason Kipnis. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Like I said, if you're gonna take advantage of a pitcher, you always got to do that shit in the first inning of the game.
He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was over 4 in the ball game back on Sunday. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So here's the Mets pitcher, Rich Bulldog, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, here you go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded square to the left side. Lindor fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Plawecki.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
No outs here.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, come on now.
Again, a 1-2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. After it is Cespedes. Running hard, he's digging for second.
Wow, he's such a douche ass, man. Why the fuck did he wait so long to start running for that ball?
Face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the bounce. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Standing in now, Corey Kluber.
He's the only fucking fielder I can't trust. Is fucking Cespedes.
And there's one away. So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third. And into bat next, the left-handed outfielder, Leonis Martin. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Up. Popped him up. Moore has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Indians leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jose Ramirez, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Yeah, man, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
And he got him.
Not this time, you little shit.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action.
Ballard.
Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
It's about time he does something right. Fucking Cespedes.
So two gone now for the Tribe here in the fourth. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana.
He's taking over where David Wright
good changeup gets the call.
Being the whiny baby of the goddamn team.
Popped him up. McNeil is there for it.
I got it.
And that retires the side.
I hope the Mets just don't give out big contracts like this.
Ready for another chance?
Because that dude was injured for like 5 years of his career and shit.
The pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here.
Record a hit and a fastball. Make contact with every swing you take and record a hit. swing on time for a hit.
Here you go. Let it fly.
Swing for a fastball. Forcing, he's going to go with probably a sinker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh,
0-1 the count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things.
No,
right
it's
here.
not.
He's been
Because
swinging
he
the bat
only
pretty
bad
well.
play
He's been rewarded for it.
here and there. So
6-game hitting streak so far.
The 2-1 home. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit hard 90, and that's through for a hit.
see, I wouldn't. Even if he had good speed, he shouldn't go.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
And here's the former first-round
right
draft
fielder,
choice,
number
Brandon
9.
Nimmo. It
Yeah,
was
Brandon
in his last trip.
Nimmo.
All right, one time, right here.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 3 runs already home here.
All right, what's your pitch? Drive it right here.
Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like
You're
a
out,
questionable
dumbass.
strike at best.
Looking
2
at
away.
that fucking ball, man.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous.
Now batting, catcher.
Calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
All right, he's up.
Ball sent
You're up.
back up
Move
the
it,
middle.
move it,
He's
move
got
it.
Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he
Everybody
got
wearing
out of
some
his system.
fashionable
Especially
socks
now, he's
out
got to
here.
bear down. He
I
gets
need
the
to go
2
get
strikes
some
in this spot.
socks.
Has to put the ball in play.
First
I actually
offering on
seen
its
a pair
way.
that I liked.
Fastball catches the
I
black
just
there
didn't
for a
want to pay
cold
the
strike.
$17,000 for them.
The 0-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Bradley Zimmer.
Bradley.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Nope, that's down.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation.
Don't matter.
Maybe bought himself a fastball.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Bradley Zimmer becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Up next for
In
Cleveland,
now, Kevin
the
Plawecki,
catcher, Kevin.
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
That's why he's an 8-hole hitter. He doesn't swing at anything.
Nope.
No offer on that
you
one. 2 balls
dick.
and a strike.
That's right
Seems
there
to
in
me
the
like they're
fucking
pitching him
corner
a
and
little
call
bit
that
more
a ball.
cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5.
As long as umpires be fucking you, man.
2 down now.
They fucking you so hard your butthole be moist because of it.
And he's got himself
Got
another
him
one
with
as he
that
picks up
changeup,
strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They still trail it here 3-1.
Your attention, please. Leading off for Cleveland, the second baseman, Mike.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. He'll start play
That
with
one's
that
a
average
borderline.
down in the low
outs here.
230s.
So I'll be like, okay,
5
could
homers
go either
and
way.
30 RBIs. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
But when you drop that shit inside the fucking
Oh, fellas, let's go.
zone, you're supposed to call that a strike.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Yeah,
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Go for it now with a pitch away, or for it now with a pitch inside the zone. Go for inside the zone. Of course he wants the shit inside. Not in the zone. Inside.
Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a little chopper up the middle, taken there by Lowry. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the Indians lineup flips over,
right
and to the
fielder,
plate, Leonis Martin.
Leone.
0 for 2 on his line thus far. High in the air down the right field line. Nimmo is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out.
That wall is close.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Naquin.
Sometimes, you know what, I like when the wall is close,
as he popped out in foul
because, you know,
territory.
it gives the
Yeah,
ball
Matt,
a
he's got to make an
certain
adjustment right
place
here.
to go.
His swing definitely broke down.
But sometimes
dropped his back
you
shoulder,
need that fucking
and
extra room.
Well, the play's been made, and
So
that retires
the
the
fielder
side.
can get to the ball. Because
Indians
if that
go
ball
down
was a little
1-2-3,
bit more,
and
it would have been
remains
in the
a
fucking
3-1
stands
ball game.
instead of an out.
Standing in,
Two.
Mitch
Now batting,
Bulldog
the pitcher.
bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. The bounce of the
Bitch.
comes up with it.
That's a shitty ass fucking. And we did not power swing, man.
For the first out.
Power swing is such shitty fucking pitch sometimes. Swings.
Now in the box.
When you power
Jose
swing, you're
Ramirez.
supposed to drive
He'll
the
be
shit out
tasked
of the
with
ball.
starting
But
things
you
as
try
we
to hit
begin the
it into a
7th.
fucking.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016.
But then you have guys like Mighty
just
Goat who
absolutely
fucking
set that lineup
use
on
power
fire.
swings all the
They were
time
looking
and
for a guy
just
to
be
bail out
demolishing the
Michael
goddamn
Brantley and the
ball.
production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez
Hey,
filled
no
that
outs,
admirably.
And he struck him out.
Got you,
So
fucker.
double digits now. 10 strikeouts.
That one home
for
run
him
was
thus
the
far.
only shit you got lucky on.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike
got
zone,
lucky on
but
that
with
home
the hitter
run.
protecting
So all
with
it
two
was
strikes,
luck.
That's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does
The
make
bat.
contact.
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Call.
As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Field plays at 1 here.
In some ways, Lindor is not even a threat. He should be, but I don't even feel like he's a
Looking to
threat at
punch
all.
him out again. The pitch.
Unless you're playing in Diamond
Pulls off on the
Dynasty.
slurve that time, and it's 1-2.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
One down.
Oh, they need him to be trash in the game. I'm pretty sure he's not a bad baseball player, but
and their
they made
strikeout
him
number
trash.
11 in the ball game.
And don't
Certainly
seem like
not showing
they made him
any
any
signs of
different this
intimidation
season
with
either.
these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Strike batter out.
Now
Strike batter out with a fastball. Strike batter out.
First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off.
Ground out and challenge fail.
2 out, nobody on.
My luck is terrible sometimes.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the order too.
A little roller toward the hole to his right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning.
I'll take the out. I don't care about them challenges. Shit.
So stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a
Stamina is not bad.
It's time to get some
Still
base
in the
runners
green.
and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Popped him up.
Popped up.
Lowry waits on it. Ball. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Bradley Zimmer, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus
down,
far.
but not too bad. It's still green, so that's a good thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he got him swinging. Bradley Zimmer goes down for out number 2 in the top half. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular
when they
out.
do the
But we're seeing
replay,
strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Outrageous, man.
Kevin Plawecki, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there.
3 breaking balls.
That will retire
Slider, slow ball, change up, knuckle
They're down
ball.
5-1. Ahmed Rosario is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table.
I guess they're coming for the save. Well, they shouldn't. I should have pitched the bottom of the 8th, but I guess they're bringing a reliever and get the save in the 9th. So what's that, my 4th win?
Work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The New York Mets took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Rich Bulldog with his 4th win this season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Halfway
for
through
more,
the season.
make your way over
Not
to
bad.
theshownation.com.
The only thing I hate about this is because you come up halfway, in the season, and so you don't even get a chance to play like a rookie year, because pretty much that's your rookie year.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets: 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left.
So like a lot of the shit that you would achieve as a rookie player, you don't, because you came up midway in the goddamn season. Yeah, I don't think I've ever won like a rookie of the year or any of that stuff. It's 69 now. Overall at 82. Overall is a 69. Adjusted overall is a 82. Performance is exceeding expectation, which is good. Going back to Atlanta. Open, 4-seam velocity, change of control, knuckle break. Fuck, see, this is tough. And this one I can work on speed, Bratton aggressive, fielding cap. But I'm not a fielder. Fielding cap I don't have to worry about. K9 cap, is a 73, so you don't really have to worry about the cap on that. But and speed, yeah, I don't think I got to worry about speed. I'm not stealing bags, everything. But let's see, pitching clutch, fielding reaction, 4-seam control, knuckle control, pitching clutch. I should up that a little bit.
A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
Chris Couch. Braves are doing good. Not really.
And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The Braves have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next.
And Bulldog aimed to put a stop to that.
Rich Bulldog, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now to the plate, Ender Inciarte. He will lead this one off today.
The center fielder, number 11.
10 home runs, 47 RBIs, 360. Batting average, ended in 12 pitches or less. Retired aside in order, and 15 pitches or less.
First pitch on its way. McNeil might try to make a play on it. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really
well, he
good
had
baseball
to, because either way
and
it
now
would
a
have
moment
been
to
a
show you
strike.
the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter,
Freddie Freeman.
He's been such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the National League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play. I hope he puts on a show in this game.
Game 7 for 16.
So coming to the plate,
average.
Nick Markakis, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
So
now here's the pitch.
Yeah.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Guys, this was a team that looked shaky prior to the start of this winning streak. What's allowed them to get hot lately?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised.
Really? That dick called it a fucking fair ball?
Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit.
That ball
the guys
was
seem
right
to
down
really
the
rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
And the third baseman didn't even move.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. And what a season he's
Freddie
having.
Freeman
Entering
is a
play,
monster.
leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. No balls and a strike to count.
Dude have 105 RBIs already.
0-1, here's the pitch.
That's up, that's up.
Popped up. Frazier is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
He's the only one on their team that's batting over 300, so.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Well, gotta watch out for
Chance to
everyone.
drive and a run here in the early going.
Josh.
First delivery to him on the way. That's popped up. Lowry shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in, Ronald Acuna, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Junior.
Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Giro. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Oh, come on,
it's
Blue.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2.
That's not a close pitch. That's a fucking strike.
Boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
That shit was in the zone. It's not like it was on the fucking line. It was in the zone.
And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn around with a 3-run bomb.
In the game,
Strike
the
one to start
umpires
the
like to rob
at-bat.
the Mets.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1. A big swing and a little
same place the last pitch was.
Him fall behind.
You call that strike because he's too on.
1-2.
Okay.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Later, Albies.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
285 or 5 home runs, 81 RBIs. Strike batter out. Strike batter out with a pitch inside the zone. Strike batter out with a pitcher outside the zone.
Hey, come on now, fellas.
Take a chance here.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
I don't remember what the hell that shit
was. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Should it be outside the zone? Yeah, it's outside the zone.
Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in, Rich Bulldog.
Batting ninth.
Take his first pitch here. Record a hit by first 5 pitches. Bulldog. Power swing for a hit. No. Record a hit in first 5 pitches. I'll go for that. Power swing and sucks ass.
First delivery to him on the way.
Here you go. Make the turn. Make the turn.
Base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
It's the first time I see the pitcher put the jacket on.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Tehran has thrown a little over 150 innings of work so far, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable. And he can't come up with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
That's why they always tell you to run hard the first
the right
base.
Fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Struck the bug out.
Coming to the plate now, Rafi Lopez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
55, Rafi.
And
Lopez.
It's fouled away.
Yeah, that pitch got away.
Nobody here, nobody.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
I'm not changing that changeup at all. I'm not chasing that changeup. Change that changeup.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Yeah, that changeup is
the 2-1
need a lot of work.
Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That's up.
Popped him up. Ramos has a play. 1 down.
Yeah, that changeup needs everything. Velocity, control.
And with 1 away, we get a look there at where these guys sit in the current division standings. And you can see them trailing by 2.5 games entering play today. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Tehran is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long. But he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
A lot.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2. At the plate, Ender Inciarte. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ender Inciarte.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
0-1. Here we go.
But I don't want to get a new TV until this one croak ass.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Yeah, he got a bunch of
some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there.
Like,
let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Now.
2 out, nobody on.
It's a 720. Need like a 1080 or 4K. I never even had a 1080p TV and shit. Now they got 8K
down in order
TVs.
go the Braves. They're down 1-0.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup.
Striding in once again, Nick Markakis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
What's that one now?
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Broxton's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Donaldson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Cano fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0.
Well, I guess in a situation like that, you can either jag your ass to jog to first slowly or go to the dugout because Cano got the ball, so you know it's out. Well, not really, because he could throw it and he could throw it away or throw it too high, so I guess you should still run hard.
Coming to the plate now,
now batting.
Bulldog. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Pushing to work with.
Fouled off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Could have hit that with a 3-iron, a low knuckleball called for a strike.
Here we got 1.
No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Damn,
and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
That's just so dangerous, man. Somebody get caught in the fucking chest or the face with the pieces of that bat is just going to be.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
2 down, 2 down.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Struck him out. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th. Digging in to try it again, Rafi Lopez. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he lays off the slurve. 1-2 now.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Julio Teheran.
49. Julio.
He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
One strike.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Cano onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down.
Like
Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Happy as
now batting.
No ball goes.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte.
He swings and runs it to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. The 5.
What's up, newbie noob? Actually, I gotta go back to Walmart. I gotta bring my glasses back. Those motherfuckers gave me the wrong frame. Them bitches don't even fit my face.
Hey, no one down here.
Digging in, Nick Markakis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And this is on the ground for Lowry at short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman.
Noob, are you related to Yanni Noob?
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
Lane 11.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
And he fouls this one off.
Are you trying to steal my phrase?
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Josh
Donaldson.
1 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Line out, ground out. He comes out. He's coming out like he's ready for war.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game.
Come on, I'm giving him the ball. Start taking his ball off.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
I thought that was going straight up the middle.
They trail this one 1-0.
Shortstop came out of nowhere to get cut that ball off.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Rich Bulldog. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's
got all underneath that shit, man.
Forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch,
Keep
and
getting
he's
underneath
really had
those
this crowd
balls.
behind him the entire game.
Ready once again, Ronald Acuna. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Ball, I got it.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. 1 gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. And it's belted high and deep into right center.
Shit out of that one.
Going back on it.
He couldn't get it.
Around against the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's going to get there. And he's in at third now as the tying run after the 1-out triple. So striding in, Dansby Swanson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded back.
You bitch.
And this is a base hit as that'll get the run in from third. And the Braves have come back to square up the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring.
Really? They're going to fucking put me out of the game because I gave up 1 hit? You fucking cocksuckers.
Number 67. Zach. Rugo.
4-4. Take your base. Out. 3.
Well, I gave up 4 hits, technically. About 3 hits.
3.
Damn, the Mets can never just win a fucking game. And all the games always go into fucking overtime. Or extra innings. Like, why do they work so hard to win a fucking game in extra innings? Just put the fucking runs up in to begin with, man.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it was only...
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt. The numbers don't lie.
7 1/3,
very solid innings. And when you do that, you give your team a good chance to win a ball game.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The New York Mets pick up win number 70.
For this
Chaz Rowe earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, their entire crew on Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching at Show.
3 hours
Make
and
your way over to
39 minutes.
theShowNation.com.
Any bad plays, really.
Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field. 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.
I think I might play the game and I didn't even win the game. Oh, you like that song, huh? I like that song too. Hey, there's nothing wrong with some country and some hip hop blending together. Shit. I actually do like that song. But my horse is dead already. I shot that bitch. Nah, you can't say that. If you don't listen to country music, that song is not a good country song at all. You like it because it's blended with hip-hop music. But if you want to listen to good country music, you gotta listen to like some Garth Brooks and some Kenny Rogers. You know, who else? What's that fuck is their name? Dolly Parton. You gotta listen to people like that. They make some good country music. Knuckle velocity, change of control. Let's see what else I got. Pitch, slurve break, slurve control. Arm strength. Okay, let's go do some arm strength. Getting the arm strength up. Sweet Home Alabama is good too. I like that. But I don't think that wasn't really country. It was kind of semi-rock country. Even Billy Ray Cyrus, he only had, it's funny because Billy Ray Cyrus only had that one song. The Achy Breaky Heart song. That's the only song he had. And that song made him really fucking famous, which is nuts. We can do that. We can make a slash country rock song together. Are you gonna do the country part? Because I can't sing in country at all, so you're gonna have to do the country part of the song. Well, it's
MLB
the deal
The
then.
Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia.
Now we gotta start working.
A compelling matchup of division contenders between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for two division rivals. Next, Vince Velasquez is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup.
It's always good to have
97
a
with
big country boy as a
with a lot of
friend.
late life. Quality.
Ball 4, take a minute. 3, out.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies.
First pitch
The
of the
shortstop.
at-bat on its way.
Gene
Fastball. Whoa, look
Segura.
out. That just about got him in the coconut. Fellas,
play.
these
You got
Mets,
no
as
idea.
they enter
Real
play here
tight.
tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Oh, damn. There's nothing wrong with driving your tractor to the class, yo. But that's the only way you gotta get to school. That's how you gotta get to
Who's
school.
the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper
I
plays
used to
the
drive
game.
my
He's
Pinto
on a
to
nice stretch.
class.
That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat
Hoping
really
somebody
well right
in
now.
the
And by
very end
watching
me
his
so it
mannerisms in the
explode.
box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So next to the plate for the
Batting
Phils,
second.
Cesar Hernandez.
The second baseman.
As we run you the numbers
Cesar
to see the splits between July and
Hernandez.
August. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
One out, nobody on.
Oh, almost got him on his leg.
Hey, put him away.
Oh,
Give him
shit.
your best stuff. Here we go.
That's like a kick in the
Another
balls
0-2
in
coming.
saying that.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Maybe you just don't like
Boy,
people,
he's having
that's
a
all.
hard time just putting the
You'd
ball
rather
in
take
play
his
right
tractor
now.
and deal
He
with a
took
bunch
the hat
of
trick with
fuckers
3
on the
strikeouts
bus.
yesterday,
Sometimes
and
I
here's
feel like
another
that.
one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So bases are
Batting
empty
third.
here with 2 gone,
The right
and that'll
fielder.
bring in a dangerous
Right.
hitter indeed in the form of
Strike by the
Closer.
round. That's 4 strike by the round in 3 pitches.
First pitch on its way. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff
Here you go,
working
fellas. Let's
today.
go.
This offense better wake up.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's
Come
1
on,
and 2.
Chase, Harper, chase
Boy, it's
it.
hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Here's another 1-2. Struck him
Got
out,
you,
so he
bitch.
makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
It's all in the mindset. It's all in the mindset. It's not where you at. It's how you think about where you at, I guess.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Rich
Batting ninth.
Bulldog. He'll get to
pitcher,
take his first cuts
Rich
here.
Bulldog.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Half of America
Bruxton
is
is
poor.
off of first with 2
So,
away.
Say hi up there.
it's
Nobody
not
better
even the
right
middle
now.
class. It's poor or you're rich. That's it.
Runners on for second. This is foul right side.
Hey, stay hard up there, huh?
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and it's strike 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
That's why they're trying to impeach Trump so fucking bad. Because he's trying to bring...
There's a
Ooh, there we go. Is that a home run? Is that a home run? Yeah, home run, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Second home run for Bulldog.
So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
That's what's up. Like I was saying, that's why they want to get rid of Trump. Because Trump is trying to bring back the middle class.
Wow, he really
and
hit
bring
that
back
ball well.
the people having something. Instead of just people being broke as fucking poor as hell, and then you have the rich fuckers that don't do shit. You know, he wants to balance it. There's got to be an in-between, you know? But imagine if all the motherfuckers, the poor people, because poor people is the one that controls or carries America. Rich people don't really buy shit, because if they do buy anything, they get that money back on tax write-offs and all that shit. Poor people is the one who support all these businesses and buy all this shit. We go and spend the money we worked our ass off for on the stupid ass iPad and the bullshit like that. If we come together as poor people and stop buying all this shit, America will fucking crumble. Poor people carry this country, so that's why they trying to keep that shit that way. No more middle class. And at least if you have a middle class, the middle class will be like, oh, they're not doing that. And poor people just love buying shit for some reason. I don't know why.
Hoskins behind the count 0-2.
Like I said, the two best businesses to be in right now is selling water and a grocery store. You can have a store that sells nothing but fucking water and be good at it. And you'll be a very successful store. I work in a fucking grocery store and we sell water like it's running away. I don't even buy bottled water. I catch water from my fucking tap, but people buy bottled water like it's going out of style. And if the name is fancy, the more they'll pay for it.
Here's the first pitch to him.
So I want to open a store and it's going to be called Just Water. They sell nothing but water.
Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Fouled away.
You go do that, man.
1-1-1. Bouncer up the middle. And that's the second out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Nick Williams.
Hey, 2-way now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe a crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people.
I want that fastball to be even livelier.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia.
Between his
they trail
crotch
it here 2-0.
after he catches a fastball.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. At the start of the day, they have the highest strikeout total in the entire league and one of the best team ERAs. So it's no surprise some of the pitchers I talked to were proud of what they've accomplished and confident in what they're capable of. Despite the success, they explained how they really try to push each other
what you gonna
to
write?
get
You
better
taking
every
this
day.
shit on the
As
old
one of them
country
put it,
road?
"We
That's
have
what you're
amazing
gonna write
stuff."
in your lyrics?
4-4, take the base.
Leading off the inning, Odubel Herrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Herrera.
And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike one.
Hey, nobody out now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Stepping into the box.
I guess your dog got to go take a shit on the old country road. Okay.
Michael Bronco.
Drilled down the line. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a
batting
nice
ninth.
single.
The pitcher.
Standing in now.
He's going to bunt.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To Lowry at the bag. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Striding into the box.
The batter, number 2.
0 for 1
Shortstop.
after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Nah, you should save your money. I'm pretty sure we can come up with something good.
Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Velasquez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Come on, you dick.
2 balls and a strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Their count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Sky ball.
I got it. Ball.
Broxton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to take his hacks again.
Now
Rich Bulldog, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Does it make it be about like somebody driving a truck around with a porta potty on the body in the back of it, and you're taking their shit while they're driving on the country road?
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar
Hernandez. For the Phillies.
0 for 1 for him here
the
in this
second
one.
baseman, Cesar.
And a first pitch knuckleballs inside for ball 1.
Of course you gotta have the country girls in there.
This one's down to third.
The only thing is I don't know how to two-step.
Throw on to first.
Well, not country two-step anyway.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets
That's
the
true. We
soft
can't
grounder
do
for the
that.
out.
Unless we call it a cover song. Then we can do it. If it's a cover, it's okay.
In his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good change-up, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. A swing and a knuckleball making him look
You got
bad.
Harper's number. Harper's no damn MVP. Stop screaming that shit.
Down for the second time here tonight.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins.
17.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And a half swing here, but
there isn't a real video for that song. But if you check out the videos that they have for that song, it's pretty cool. Like some of the videos that they made for it is like from Red Dead Redemption and shit. And it's kind of cool because the video that they put together kind of goes along with the song. Like he's actually riding his horse down the
pitch
old
around the
country
knees,
road
but it
and
doesn't
shit.
quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacked.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Phillies down in order. They trail in this one 3-0.
I don't have Discord or House Party, nope. I have Instagram. And Instagram is RichGamer997.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. They'll start things out here in the home fifth,
Leading
and it's been tough
Phillies,
sledding for this lineup
the
through
catcher,
the first half of the game.
JT.
Yeah, they haven't had any
Realmuto.
momentum going on the plate so
come
far
on.
this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in
What's
and pretty
your
dominant
Insta?
since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Now at the plate, Nick Williams.
Now batting,
He flew out in
the
his
left
last
fielder,
at-bat.
Nick.
Swing and a miss as he was way in
Change
front of
of
that one.
working.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super
Oh, come
aggressive.
on, fucking Blue. That shit is not a goddamn ball.
A runner at first with no outs here. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the
That should be
change. It's 1-2.
fucking out. That should be
Hey,
3
You see
strikes.
the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Nick Williams is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Now batting, center
So a runner
fielder,
at first with 1 out
Odubel.
now, and that'll bring up the center fielder,
Herrera.
Odubel Herrera. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a
That
change
changeup is
in
wagon.
philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles, velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've
I didn't want to grow up. I was a Toys R Us kid for 19 years.
number 7.
Yeah, clearly no
Michael.
problems working out of the stretch
Rocco.
right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well. Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime
Gotcha.
you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially.
Of course I
when it's not
remember
your
that.
home
Like,
ballpark.
I worked at Toys R Us for 19 years.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Broxton's under it.
I still got a bunch of shit in
And
my
that
house from
retires
Toys
the
R Us.
side.
Actually, I got a bunch of, read of a bunch of that shit the
Phillies
other day.
strand 1.
Throw
They're
them
on the
shits in the
short.
garbage. They're taking up space in my closet.
Rich Bulldog will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground
Too
to third.
early on that shit, but at least that's an RBI.
Throw to first is in
That's
time, but
good.
meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage.
Your attention, please.
Hey, come on now, let's go.
Retired a signing order, retired a signing
Leading up
order.
for the
15
Phillies,
pitches.
the left fielder, Andrew.
Oh, really? where I live at, the Toys R Us, They're about to put a Burlington Coat Factory there, or now it's just called Burlington, I guess.
Performance up to this part of the ball game right now.
And I got a bunch of shit from there.
90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Aprons, all kinds of crazy shit I have from Toys R Us. Like I said, I worked there for 19 years. I had a whole bunch of shit. I actually got like a nice ass watch too. It doesn't work no more. It needs a battery, but I still have it.
And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go.
All right, man, have a good night. Enjoy your sleep. Thanks for joining. Thanks for talking. Really appreciate it.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, he looks like he stepped in a
He's
big
not going to
old
get to
bucket
it.
of
Oh, he got to it.
And
oh,
he
okay.
will make the play
Whew,
out there.
that one, I didn't think he was going to get there. Nemo, you go, Nemo.
Digging in once again, Cesar
Now
Hernandez.
back, second
he got on
baseman.
top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Hernandez.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
No runs, 2 hits, and no
Easier
errors on
said
the
than
ledger
done
for
when
the
you
Phillies
face
to
the
this
Bulldog.
point.
Oh, I can't believe he fucking hit that, man.
Ready with another 0-2. Hits down the line at first.
Oh,
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
What? No more than 15 pitches, really?
Stepping in, Bryce Harper. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
The right fielder.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this
Come on,
one as we
Blue.
move into the
Call that
later
one.
innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
A ball and 2 strikes
Harper.
now.
As long as I can keep fucking Harper off the bag, that'd be a good thing. Or as long as I don't make him like give up a fucking home run, that'd be a good thing
headed
too.
for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He struck him out the 3rd time he's banned in the game.
Get the
What's your
hell
take on
off.
all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing
pay you
that
all
a
that
lot
money
more
for
these
nothing.
days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And I'm just talking about the game. I know Bryce Harper is a great player.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Actually, another dude I like from Washington was Michael Taylor. I actually like that guy too.
The next 0-2.
I hope he does great.
It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has to figure it out.
The catcher,
Real
Muto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning.
He's
got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
I dominate the whole
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
the whole order. We take it. Bulldog takes care of business.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
So let's see what can.
Ready for another shot now. Rich, Bulldog,
first and second, go one out.
Why not?
Slider forcing curveball changeup. Slider down.
First pitch of the at bat.
Big
fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That was a hell of a fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Skied in the air to straightaway.
Williams
is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Play ball.
Up next will be Nick Williams. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's
Leading
changed
up
out
for the
there on
Phillies.
the mound.
Well, I've been
The
very
left
impressed
fielder.
with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looking really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle.
Hit down the line at first. Frazier's up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Up next for
2 for him to this point.
The center fielder, Odubel
Back up the middle.
Herrera.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Cut it.
Stepping up now, Michael Franco. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
The next 0-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
Somebody got to pay for somebody doing good. The way it balances
Great
out.
command, great
Some
location,
people
and the
have
big
good
key,
luck.
with 2
Some people
strikes,
got to
he's
suffer
attacking
for it.
through.
Other people having good luck.
Herrera.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Gene Segura.
For the
he struggled at the top of the lineup in this one. Hitless to this point.
Side in order.
Segura.
4 2 pitches or less, and I'll go with the 5. Don't need to be greedy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto moves over.
Got it.
One away.
Yeah, Conforto usually play right field. Now they got him playing center field. Because Longaris is down in AAA.
Ready now, Cesar Hernandez.
Now batting.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Cesar Hernandez.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Shut up.
Behind 0-2 now.
I'm trying to jinx a brother.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry.
Oh, you douchebag. It's not my fault. It shouldn't be canceled.
It wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Now the
really? They're going to fucking pull me out of the game just because he made an error? He's the one that made the error, not me. The hell?
For the starter tonight. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Chaz Rowe enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
They better not fucking blow this game.
Chaz Rowe.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
A 5-0 finish tonight. New York took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Rich Bulldog earns his 5th winner of the year with 15 strikeouts. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets.
11 balls, 88 strikeouts, 3 hits, 15 strikeouts, no base and no walks, and no errors. I say that's a great day of work. And now he's a 70 overall. Contact is still at a fucking 27. Power is at a 41. But there's no way, unless you bat, there's no way to work on those because they really don't come up in the training menu. But that's going to do it for me today, you guys. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. H24, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Newbie Noob, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow in another stream. Good night. Peace.